Lately, a quiet movement has emerged among the richest and most powerful people in the world. While most people go about their normal routines without major worries, the elite have been investing millions in underground bunkers and stockpiles of supplies that promise to last for decades. But why this rush for extreme security? What do they know that we don't? Is there a catastrophic event about to happen? Or is all of this part of a global manipulation game? Today we will analyze data, revelations, and some of the most controversial decisions made by billionaires who are preparing for something big. I hate to ask this, but if I don't, you all are going to watch the whole video, agree with everything, and then disappear without leaving a like or subscribing to the channel. So, let's make a deal. Subscribe and leave a like now, because if one day the world really does collapse and you need information to survive, I might just not be here to warn you. Better to be safe, don't you think? Did you like it? Did you subscribe? So let's go. Have you noticed how all of a sudden everyone seems to be talking about emergency kits and bunkers? The super rich are heavily investing in this, building underground shelters and buying supplies that last for decades. But the big question is, what do they know that we don't? To start off, you already know. Comment down below if you trust that the news about global crises is always 100% true, or if you think there's something behind it that they don't want us to find out. I want to know your honest opinion. Comment down below. Come on, comment there. Great. Finishing up the video, I'll head over to your comment to respond. Let's go. In recent years, the sale of survival kits has exploded. In the United States, it was already common for people to stock up on water and food for extreme situations, but now this market has grown alarmingly. Products have emerged that promise to last over 30 years, packed in buckets ready for any catastrophe. There's everything: complete meals, desserts, drinks, and even versions for those on specific diets. Do you know what the most intriguing detail is? Many of these items are for sale in big markets, as if they were essential for any house. And it's not just food. These kits include flashlights, thermal blankets, multi-tools, and even portable generators. The question is inevitable. Is this just precaution, or is there something bigger happening that they're hiding from us? At the same time, the billionaires of the world are heavily investing in underground bunkers. Recently, it came to light in the news that Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Meta, owner of Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook, built a luxury shelter, but he is far from being the only one. Old nuclear silos are being transformed into real underground condominiums, complete with a pool, cinema, and hydroponic systems to grow food. But what is driving these magnates to such concern? If a collapse is on the way, there are two hypotheses in my view. Either they already know and are preparing, or they themselves are helping to accelerate the chaos. And this is where things get even more intriguing. Extreme weather events are attributed to climate change. But what if some of these catastrophes were provoked? What do you all think? Comment down below, I'll be waiting. Did you comment? Wonderful. Since the 90s, there have been theories about technologies capable of manipulating the weather, like the HARP project, for example. Officially, they say it's an atmospheric research program, but many believe it can be used to create storms, hurricanes, and droughts in strategic locations. It sounds like something out of a movie, doesn't it? But it's something very serious. And these theories are very true. If this is true, natural disasters might not be so natural after all. And interestingly, whenever a tragedy happens, specific sectors of the economy explode. Companies profit by selling generators, food stockpiles, and emergency kits. Coincidence or not? Comment below what you think. And who is behind these corporations? The same billionaires who are hiding in their bunkers. This raises an uncomfortable question. What if the elite themselves were encouraging this fear to profit from it? It seems like a pattern. First, crises are created. Pandemics, financial collapses, environmental disasters. The media spreads panic and the masses fall into despair. When this happens, people accept any solution offered, whether it's mass surveillance, new restrictive laws, or the digitization of money. In the end, the population remains exposed and vulnerable, while the elite protect themselves in their underground refuges, becoming richer and more powerful. To add another element to the discussion, we need to talk about the so-called contingency plans that governments around the world have been implementing. In several countries, there are reports of secret stockpiles of food and water, underground shelters for authorities, and protocols that are not disclosed to the general population. This raises an interesting point here in the video. How far does their concern for the well-being of society go? My well-being? Your well-being? What do you think? Comment below with your opinion. Another relevant factor is the role of large tech corporations in this scenario. Silicon Valley companies like Google and Amazon have been investing in food security, research on space colonization, and alternative energy sources. Are they just innovations or part of a bigger plan to ensure that only a small portion of the population survives in the event of a global crisis? What do you think? Comments. Well, in my opinion, what I'm doing is working like never before. I've implemented artificial intelligence. My business has been around for 2 years now. I'm expanding, making as much money as I can so I can have access to setting up a bank, saving money to stock up on food. Suddenly, artificial intelligence might replace my job. And if you have the same concerns as I do, I created a mentorship program called Monetization, and where I teach my mentees to build up to 10 income streams using artificial intelligence to speed up the process. I'll leave the link in the video description and pinned in the first comment. Stay informed. If you have any questions, hit me up in direct messages, leave a comment and I'll help you out in this situation. Fear has always been a tool for control. When people are terrified, they question less, ask less, and notice less. Emergency kits might seem like a way to be independent, but they could also just be another piece of a much bigger game. A game where the true culprits behind the chaos, they observe everything from their luxury bunkers never being affected. So do you think all this is preparation for something inevitable? Or are we being conditioned to accept a future where chaos is carefully planned? Leave your opinion in the comments. This video isn't over yet. It continues with us chatting in the comments. If you find this video interesting, like, share, and subscribe to the channel.